Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom. I am Angel Ariel. As many of you may know, some of you may not know, I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my #1 Amazon International award-winning book, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. And there's me on the cover. So this book is available on my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. It's also available on Amazon as an ebook, in print, and also on Audible as an audiobook. And I am the narrator and the Angel Ariel part. And also there are wonderful professional voiceover actors who bring life to the other characters in the book. So if you want to find out more about walk-ins and my special journey after I walked in on January 11th of 2003 into Claire Candy's body, please do read the book. It's absolutely amazing. So let's get on to the upcoming week of July 25th through July 31st, 2021. As of July 21st, we came out of a watery, healing, comforting energies of Cancer season. And it gave us time to hibernate. It gave us time to be self-reflective and center on themes of home and family, particularly self-nourishment and self-care. This self-reflection may have seen us becoming a little bit more emotional than usual. Now, all of that inner emotional work that we did in Cancer season will become our fuel in this fiery season of Leo that began on July 22nd, and it will radiate its light on things like our gifts of abundance and blessings. The sun in Leo reminds us to shine brightly, to feel the power that comes from our truly being authentic, and to express our creative side with self-assurance, greater confidence, self-assurity, all of those things. And of course, with it being a lion, with courage. Under the Leo sun, it invites us to be more compassionate, loving, and it really does give us a nudge to be more joyful. It beckons us to take more pleasure in our lives. After being in the deeply healing energies of Cancer season, where we were recharging our batteries, many will welcome in the shift to Leo, feeling more confident, more passionate, ready to get out there and take on the world, to seek new exciting, creative opportunities, and feeling ready to make some pretty brash, bold, and brave decisions. Now on July the 23rd, we had a full moon in the sign of Aquarius, with Aquarius being the sign of spiritual love, unity, and collective community. It is inspiring us to reconnect with our professional networks, community, and friends. These will include our new soul families and my angelic family, who I am part of, the Posse of Angels. We have been speaking about our new soul families who will be coming in too, so that they can support us, we can support them. It's like a mutual symbiotic relationship, and we can collaborate our heartfelt projects. And these heartfelt projects will establish the framework for a new way of thinking, a new way of being of service, as we create this new earth paradigm, as I've spoken about on my Angel Healing House blog talk radio show for a long time now. It's in its 10 years, 10 and a half years it's been going, my weekly program, since January 2012, where I bring forth channeled messages and I take calls from all around the world for free mini angel readings. And you can call in on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, again on Blog Talk. We've been talking about these soulmate, or not soulmate, but soul tribe families who are going to be coming in and helping us. You know, you might get a call that somebody has been watching you, somebody likes what you're doing, they want you to be a part of their business, their community, or their you know, their group, to enhance something, to create a structure or system of light on the planet, as the planet is becoming a planet of light that is based on truth, unity, love, and peace for all. This full moon in Aquarius that happened on the 23rd is asking us to call back our power, to liberate ourselves from our wounds of disappointment. Now, the posse of angels is asking us if we have felt triggered, if we've seen old wounds rising again. And this can be especially disconcerting if you've done a lot of inner healing work. Maybe you are a spiritual teacher, maybe you are a life coach, yoga teacher, maybe a healing practitioner, and you have felt triggered under this during this Cancer season, and old wounds have come up again. They came up because it's time to finally heal those wounds, and many of us did this in the retrospective time of hibernation in Cancer season. Now, this full moon, it's giving us a sense that we are not only moving forward, but many will find themselves taking an occasional glance back to our pasts, not to rehash them and certainly not to relive it, but to see how gosh darn far we've come, and for us to give ourselves credit. It's interesting that we have two Aquarius full moons back to back this year, with this one on the 23rd being the first. And when seen together, we can see them as working in harmony with one another. This revealing first full moon will, in Aquarius on the 23rd, it will start to stir things to happen and give many the first physical hint or glimpse of something that will be important for our work and how we will be of service on the next part of our journey. Some would say that it's the first part of a new story that is coming in for us, and the continuation and the rest of the story will be delivered under the second Aquarian full moon, and that one is on August the 22nd. So they really are like bookends, these two Aquarian full moons. And not to divulge too much of the plot, but my angelic family, the posse of angels, is saying that this first Aquarian full moon carries an energy of transformation and the creative ways to step out of our comfort zones, allowing us to embrace a new way of being that our souls have been asking for, to show us how to take action and how to move forward, allowing the changes to occur in our lives. And they're adding that if we take our lion's share of courage and bravery, which this Leo season is offering us to transform our lives, then by the time the second full moon in Aquarius rolls around in August, it will reveal the absolutely magical and miraculous results of us having gotten out of our comfort zones and having taken action toward our dreams. Now, there's another day worth noting, and that's tomorrow on July 25th. And it's known as the Day Out of Time. And rather than a title taken from a science fiction movie or the Twilight Zone, it's actually the final day of the galactic calendar, which is a culmination of a 13-moon calendar year in Mayan astrology. It's a great time to give thanks for the sacredness of all life. Then on the next day, of course, on the 26th of July, that marks the start of the galactic year. And this one brings the energy of rebirth and renewal, as it challenges us to find our way to the very core center of our soul, to ground and stabilize ourselves within our divine center. The posse of angels is asking us to do something on that day, on the 26th, to convey the sacredness of this energy, the sacredness of life, with the intention of rejuvenation and renewal for the new seeds that we are going to be planting, for them to germinate and blossom in this new year to come. Now please do allow the magic of the unknown to help you to view the unfolding events in your life through your soul's creation, not your ego and not your expectation of what you think should happen. Now, this will help those people who are constantly trying to figure life out and pushing and controlling and forcing an explanation or an expectation to their agenda and not the unfolding of your divine soul's purpose and plan for this incarnation. This invigorating combination of the Aquarian full moon on the 23rd and then the day out of time, the first day of the galactic calendar on July 26th, all of that combined with Leo season, the bright, courageous, bravery, generous, warm Leo season, all of this is stirring within us self-confidence, authenticity, and it's creating and stoking the fires of desire for us to experience a brand new adventure. Now, the posse of angels is reminding us that physical life is created with our free will decisions and choices. And yes, we have been blessed with free will. And we either make those choices either consciously or unconsciously. And the more we see life as a grand adventure and bravely create life knowing that around every twist and turn, no matter what we decide, we are going to be supported by Spirit, then life becomes a grand adventure, a treasure map of our own making to follow to the fulfillment of our wishes and desires. But for us to work fully with the support of Spirit, one must first understand who they are and what they are passionate about and how they align with their soul's desire, not their egos. For when we align with our soul's desire, we are aligning with our divinity, we are aligning with Spirit. And I've heard from many of my clients in my Angel Healing House healing practice that they don't know where to start when it comes to being open to going on a new adventure. You know, when we decide to embark on any new journey, it certainly can be a bit unsettling, as the experience of many new things are unsettling until we become comfortable with the newness. And the posse of angels is assuring us that an excited, positive, passionate attitude will bring in the needed breath of life to fill our sails of our vessel, to easily and gracefully take us to our new destination. But just like we would laugh if someone told us that we ourselves had to create the wind in order to carry our boat on the journey, we have to let go that we need to do and figure it out for ourselves in order for us to then give Spirit free rein to provide the synchronicities, the magic, and the miracles. In essence, the winds of heaven to buoy us along. Now, two things can help us to create a new adventure in our lives, and one of those is curiosity, and the other is creativity. When we are curious about life, life then becomes pretty curious about us. It sends us connections and opportunities to explore and discover more about life and more about ourselves. When we allow ourselves to be open like a child, curious about life, we become more receptive to joining in the uncertainty and absolute magic of life's infinite possibilities that can present themselves. This then opens the doors for a life of greater fun, greater joy, and certainly wonderful surprises. Once we become truly conscious of whether we are forcing and controlling life to unfold on our terms, or whether we are in a divine, co-creative dance with Spirit for the greatest good, then we can experience a freedom and liberation from a self-imposed burden that was never meant for us to solely carry. Life in any human incarnation was supposed to be a co-creative dance between ourselves and our angels and our spirit guides. Life becomes so much lighter and is then experienced not as a thing that we must endure, but one in which we are so light. We are like a feather, and that we are lifted by the wings of heaven and placed where we can be of best service in compassion, in forgiveness, in kindness and love. So, as we go into this new galactic cycle, the posse of angels is suggesting that we make curiosity a priority. Become excited to follow your intuition. Of course, working with spirit, following those signs and messages, like an excited child would follow a treasure hunt to see how you will co-create this brand new adventure for yourself. Allow yourself to become open. Allow yourself to become inquisitive when it comes to meeting new people and allowing new relationships to enter your life. Remember, those soul tribe connections will be there to support, to help, and guide us from now on, open to receive their help. And do remember that if at any time the next part of your journey, the new adventure, seems like a heavy burden or becomes an arduous task, it's because that we are either pushing or controlling or forcing an expectation or attachment to something to happen rather than allowing it to unfold and manifest in divine timing under divine circumstances. You know, when we focus on our marvelous dance, whether you do the cha-cha, the lambada, the macarena, the waltz, the jitterbug, the samba, what a gig, whatever you do, whatever dance that you do, yet through your journey of life, rather than focusing on the destination, focus on your marvelous dance. Because by doing this, it increases our fun and our excited passion for life, as it focuses on the creation of the dance, rather than on the end of the performance. You've been listening to me, Claire Candy Huff. You've been listening to me, Angel Ariel, on Walk-In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom. And we're going to go to the cards and see what cards came out that can give us a little bit more of a message pertaining to this upcoming week. These cards that I got this week are absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, Sahara Rose, on this magnificent oracle box of oracle cards. It's called a Yogic Path. They're just so beautiful in the presentation of them. This is the card that came out for us. And the card is called, I think it's Kriya. Could be Kriya, but I'm not sure. Beautiful woman there, and she's leaning back. And it's like she's opening herself up to receive. She's in the water, cleansing, clearing, flowing water. And this is the card of effortless flow. So life flow, and I'll read it to you because it's just absolutely beautiful where so many of us find ourselves now with all the healing and the closure and bringing into alignment with forgiveness and unconditional love, all the work that we've done. Life feels like a river that you are graciously floating down with ease. You are on a path to your Dharma, your highest purpose, and doors are opening for you now. One connection leads to another, and things are moving at high speed. Don't feel overwhelmed, for this is how life is meant to be experienced. When you are in Kriya, everything requires far less effort. The universe is propelling you in the direction of your Dharma and providing you with assistance to fulfill the very important role you play, your soul's purpose. This is why you incarnated in this physical form. You no longer have to push, but rather can surrender to the greater forces which are at play. Keep up the flow, and don't lose sight of your greater goal, uplifting the vibrations on the planet. And this is that beautiful flow that so many find ourselves in now, that we have let go. Some say let God. And we've released the destination or the end part of the dance so that we can focus on our dance with spirit. Next cards that came out, the Oracle 7 Energies, or Oracle of the 7 Energies. And the first one that came out, 2 cards came out when I was shuffling. This card is a 49 card, which is 13, which adds up to a 4. And 4s are all about our stability. They're about our foundation. They're about our security. And some would say even their safety. And this card is willing release. And I was speaking about being more childlike, and I do this every time I pass a dandelion that is ready to seed. I can't help myself but pick the dandelion, close my eyes, make a wish, and blow. And then I thank God for the wish coming true. But this is willing release, and this is yielding to the divine plan. Once again, this is confirmation about our Dharma. I just read that. Kriya or Kriya, our soul's purpose, our Dharma in this lifetime, and how we need to let go and let ourselves open up to follow those messages and the signs. Releasing attachment to the form it needs to come in, leaving room for serendipity to come into our lives. Yes, we need to do our part by setting our intentions and taking any necessary actions which our intuitions tell us to take that inspired action. But we must truly then surrender the form, the timing, and the how to our highest power. There is a divine plan for each and every one of us. Can you be open to receiving what is yours, even if it's not packaged in the form that you thought it would happen? Let go and see what transpires. This isn't always easy. Impatience erodes the foundation of our trust in the divine. But please know, and the posse of angels are reiterating as they've done many times before, all prayers are heard. And most of the time, they're not answered in your ego's expectation, but they're answered in the way that your soul needs to grow in this lifetime. Surrendering truly will serve your highest path now. And that's your path, that's your Dharma. Knowing this truth in your heart, can it really be that difficult for you to let go and let the divine show you? Let the divine be the winds beneath your wings to buoy you along to the next part of your journey. The willing release has to come in order for this card to come in, which is endless possibilities. Now, I mentioned that in the readout, which was infinite possibilities. Unlimited potential comes in when we let go and surrender, moving beyond any limiting beliefs and having the courage to leap beyond even what you thought was possible. And it's asking us what you believe. What do you believe? Are there limitless potentials and outcomes to align your energy with? Or do you put a limit on them as to how and when it's going to appear? If you believe, your energy will attract its match in your outer reality. And that's what our God inside is. The divine inside is our imagination, our free will to create, and our abundant natures to do and be and have exactly what we wish. But we have to let go of the form so it can come in infinite possibilities. Conditions meet expectations. Whatever we imagine inside for ourselves to do, be, and have, it must then appear in our reality. But it may not appear in the way that your ego thinks it's going to come in. Everything shifts as you open yourself up to a greater version of you and a more meaningful life. Maybe you've been constricting yourself, thinking the way your life should have unfolded by now, instead of stepping in and willingly and enthusiastically saying to Spirit, I am so excited about stepping into my Dharma now. You are working past the line that you and others drew a long time ago for yourself. You're leaping over what was and toward what will be. You are more than you were. Now, the treasure is yours. The treasure map of following life is yours. You just need to believe it. You need to open up to those infinite possibilities. So you have a willing release and believe in those endless possibilities. Beautiful cards that came in then. Okay, next deck. I've gotten so many lovely decks. I'm so blessed to get these decks. This one by Denise Lind is The Sacred Forest. And shuffled, shuffled, shuffled. This one took a long time to come out. And I almost was going to pick it, and then suddenly it flew out of the deck. And I heard giggling. I heard giggling when this card came out. And before I turned it over, I got the impression of a little child that was hiding in a forest behind different trees and playing peekaboo and peeking out and then going and hiding behind another tree and then peeking out again. And this is the card that came out. And it's the unicorn card. It's the card of purity. And it's saying to step in to the innocence of a child now and see the world through the eyes of a child, through wonder, just like I said in the readout. See the world as a treasure map, and you get to go on this new adventure because unicorns are a symbol of purity, of innocence, of hope, of faith. They are a symbol of miracles and endless possibilities. The past doesn't need to define us. The past is just the past. Bless it for the lessons that we learned from it. Bless those wonderful soulmate relationships, romantic, business, and friends or whatever that are no longer part of our lives. They played an important part. But know that life can begin fresh and new at any stage. Unicorns are also symbols of miracles and of enchanted living. This legendary creature can call the seemingly impossible, infinite possibilities into reality. And it's letting you know that all things are possible now. Purify your life. Step into your innate innocence and believe in miracles. It's funny how those who believe in miracles find them then coming into their reality. So there, step into that innate innocence of yours, believing in infinite possibilities, I guess. And I love that card, purity. So thank you, Mr. Unicorn, for coming in. We then go to the wisdom of the oracles. This has become a wonderful part of my oracle readings with people. This card popped out, and it's a number 51, which is a 6. 6 is the card of balance. It's the card of harmony. It's the card of joy. It's in the tarot deck, it's the Lover's card. It's the joining and the coming together, finally coming together of things. And this one says, you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey. Now, the rainbow is the symbol of wishes coming true, of going over the rainbow, Some people, say that we've crossed that line now, where we've healed so much, and now we're stepping into our Dharma, our purpose. So many people want to experience this feeling, this abundant feeling, this prosperous feeling, when all of our senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities of the universe. Oh my gosh, how many times can these cards say unlimited, infinite potential and possibilities. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, and certainly Leo the lion is helping us to roar and be authentic. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world like a loose garment. Don't be so constricted by the world. Not you in a place where you know that you're pure divine spirit, a place of no longer having any scarcity or lack or wanting for anything, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle by the universe, and always being grateful for exactly what you have. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. Abundance is not something that you have to ask for. You are abundance as it is your nature. You have been gifted with this. You are given the gift of nourishment in every single form, and opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open to them. It's no good having those infinite opportunities come in, endless possibilities, if you're not open, because miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world, like with that purity card of the universe. You're getting a sweet taste of what you want now. Now is the time when you are seeking your true north. And the north node in people's charts, or the north node, is the node of karma, of destiny, of fate playing a role in our lives. And many of us are going to be stepping into our karma and our dharma. So beautiful card there about milk and honey. And then what happens is a new life comes in. You can't make this stuff up. 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's a three card. I always call 3 the number of magic. Wherever 2 or more are gathered in the name of the divine, miracles happen. It's that miraculous. Say things 3 times and they come into form. Things fall magically into place now. Infinite opportunities come in to remind you that abundance has always been available to you. It was just waiting for your vibrational frequency to meet up with it. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious. Again, a confirmation about the readout, about curiosity. And know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. No prayers ever go unheard. Please know that. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, your work, your creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. And really, just like this beautiful fairy, she's reveling in it. She's not doing anything. She's allowing it to come and to fall on her, and opening up for life's infinite potentials to touch her. And she's reveling in it. So beautiful, beautiful cards. I'm going to go to my tarot deck. Many people have asked about this tarot deck. It was supposed to come out 2 years ago or 18 months ago, and it got halted by what's happened in the world. And there I am. Angel Ariel, on the back of this, my tarot cards, which I designed. I worked with a wonderful Polish artist, and they will be coming out. Hopefully, they'll be coming out into 2022. But until then, you get to see them on my YouTube channel. So let's knock, knock, knock. See what energies. I hope everyone's well. Those in the northern hemisphere enjoying the beautiful spring weather. I know it was really hot in some areas. I'm sending some cool thoughts your way. Here in Southern California, we have been having glorious summer weather. It's just so lovely to walk along the ocean and take advantage of those beautiful breezes. Let's see what comes out. I just cut the deck. and I saw the Six of Wands, which is triumph, recognition, victory, and victory over the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is perhaps not trusting in life. Perhaps even though, something is shown to us, if we are in scarcity and lack and not having enough, then that's the way we will see it. But now we're triumphing over that and getting a victory over that. So let me see. Another. Up, 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 up. This one wants to come out. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is our karma. This is our destiny, our something that's faded coming out for us. It just wanted to wiggle itself out. Okay, guys, just one more shuffle, and then we will see what comes out. 1, 2, 3. Okay. First card that's coming out for us is the Ten of Swords. We're complete. The thing I love about this card is, yes, we've been through the challenges, It looks like a pretty precarious a situation to be in, running through these through the sea that has parted. But just like the Red Sea parting for Moses, our path has always been divinely guided, even through our worst challenges of these 10 swords. But the 10 of swords is that card to say that we finally completed. We have come to an end of a cycle, and that's why I designed the seagull to be there on the horizon, because a seagull is the symbol of flexibility and adaptability. And the light at the end of those parted seas, there's light on the horizon, and that's what we're going to. 10 is the number of a completion, and also then it boils down to a 1, which is a new beginning. The next card that comes out for us is a 1 card, which is a card of a new beginning. This is a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough in which, see the 3 eagles. The 3 is the number, again, of 2 or more gathered in that name of the Godhead, if you would, that is directing this breakthrough into our lives for us to have a new beginning. And they're pointing out the snowy, icy mountaintops. Many of our projects, many of, like my tarot deck, or many things that we created came to a standstill and might have come to a standstill for a while. But things are opening up with this breakthrough. And they are saying that these snowy, icy, frozen times are going to start to thaw because of this divine breakthrough. And it is a divine breakthrough because, as you can see there on that sword, there is an angel underneath that hand of God. Next card that's coming out for us. Oh, look at this. We have the Emperor. Now, you see, we go from this, the frozen waters, to suddenly the waters of our life opening up, and the divergent waterfalls giving us choices, giving us finally bringing to us. And what we need to do is we need to stand in our emperorship, our authority. I love to call this deck, Who's the Boss? Step into your authenticity, or you are the authority, and then things will come to you and present themselves to you. This could also be a boss or a person in authority who likes what you're doing, and they want to take you on board in their organization, their group, their business, or something, to be a part and to collaborate with. This could be that supportive mentoring or collaborative person, soul tribe, to come in and help you with your projects and to guide and support and to be collaborative with you. That's a 4, and of course, like I mentioned before, 4 is about stability, safety, security, and a very strong foundation. The waters of our lives are opening up once again as we find ourselves in the flow, we find ourselves in Kriya, in the flow, as we're opening up to our Dharma. Now, these cards are kind of like sticking together, so I'm going to take them together. This one is a proposal coming in. Now, with this authority figure, or seeing us as an authority, we'll bring in that offer. We'll bring in that opportunity for us to step into. And they're saying that it is of utmost importance that with the Two of Swords is that you can see that she's blindfolded, and that we need to make a choice solely on our intuition. For instance, we could be offered 2 job opportunities. One pays a considerable amount of money, although maybe, the place we have to move to, or the people we have to work with, or there's something about it that doesn't float our boat or doesn't really get us excited, but the money is great. Or we could be offered another job opportunity, which we love. It pays a good salary, not as good as this other one, but the people that we work with, the place that we would need to move to, everything about it has fairy dust around it. And the posse of angels are saying that it's a test for us to see if we will go in the direction that our intuition is telling us to go. Because by taking that one that they're saying that we feel really good about, which might be of less money, is actually going to open up further doors for us. To be able to branch off in many different ways. So really, when those proposals start coming in, and the pelicans, everything in my card is there, not by happen chance, is because I studied the symbolism. And the pelicans are about mothering, are about comfort, is about our comfort level. So that combined with this blindfold intuitive, if we feel into it and it feels good for us, then to step forward. The next card, us, I mentioned the Lover's card, is the Lover's card. What is going to be offered us if we have done all of that healing and we've brought all aspects of our lives into unconditional love and forgiveness, is our Dharma. This is our soul's journey. And when the Lover's card comes in, now you could be looking for love. This isn't I don't feel like this is specifically for a love reading. Again, allow your intuition to guide you. But they're saying this is more for those that are looking for that opportunity, that business, that new offer, those kind of things. And to know that the choices that you will be given are very respectful and very honoring. But once again, make that choice coming from the divine inside of you. I love that beautiful angel. And that's the way we should see the angels, as having their arms spread out over us in every second, before we were born, since we were born, during the present moment, and when we cross over. Let's pull 3 cards for an end result and get a bit of a story going here. Okay. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. 3 major arcana cards. The first card that's coming out for us is we're coming out, many of us, we're coming out of a dark wood. You see this man? He's coming out of the dark wood, and he's coming into the light. He's coming into the light as Archangel Gabriel is blowing his or her trumpet. There is the divine in the clouds, and the butterflies are transforming the very path, every step we take, transforming our path. This is our resurrection. It's a renewal. It's a regeneration, a rebirth. Monday is the start of the new galactic year on the 26th. The sacredness of our lives, the sacredness of our Dharma, that our soul chose to come back and be a very important, integral puzzle piece of this planet. Very, very important that we let go to that and we step on that path. The next card that's coming out for us is the Chariot. This is the card of recognition. It's the card of moving. You know, the posse of angels and I have spoken so many times about when we're going to be stepping onto this new path. So many of us are just going to be moving. Off we go, moving to new locations, moving to new jobs. Many of us are going to be, it's not mandatory, but many of us are going to be moving out to new relationships, those kinds of things. And bringing in those soul tribes. But this is the card of movement. It's the card of travel. It's the card of recognition, promotions, and rewards. Being seen. Being seen. Now, if you're a person that doesn't like to be seen, just know that you might, with this huge full moon here, what's opening up is you might be thrust into the spotlight. And just be prepared for that. And then the final card... The final card for us is the star card. This is the star. You're the star. This is being in the spotlight. This is your wishes coming true. This is the card of health, wealth, well-being, and the card definitely of being in the spotlight, being the star in the firmament of the heavens. I love it. So beautiful, beautiful reading for us all. Let's go to the little deck that I love to end with, which is the Making Magic, which each of us is magic. Each of us has a little bit of billion-year-old carbon in us. We are from the stars, we are from the heavens, we are from the firmament. And the more that we connect with that all the time, miracles happen. This one just flipped over, which is, I always get this card, Abracadabra with wings. Fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. Well, I've spoken a lot with the posse of angels, and they say luck is something that we make for ourselves. Whoops. That one just popped over. Time to shine. Create the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Open to infinite possibilities. Open to your Dharma. Open to allow the milk and honey of your life to just flow into you, to the unicorn energy of that child's innocence inside of you. The willingness to release your expectation so that you can show up. You can show up in all of your authenticity on this wonderful planet of ours. And one more magic. Let's make one more magic jump. Star. And we just ended with the star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck, serendipity, and it's just beautiful. Absolutely. Time to shine. Fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. Time to shine creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities, and the silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. I think that's a great note to end on. Everyone, have an absolutely fantastic week. If you're interested in any of my services, I do give wonderful, extraordinary, revealing, inspiring, intuitive counseling / angel reading sessions, past life healings and clearings. What else? Learning Reiki, either in my beautiful office here in Santa Monica or online. And I've had almost 20 years of teaching hundreds and hundreds of master teachers, Reiki practitioners around the world. If you're interested in my award-winning books, please go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, or you can always call Angel Healing House on 831-277-3716. And remember, that is Pacific Standard Time, as we're in Santa Monica, California. I'm wishing you love, and as always, angel blessings. Everyone go out and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself this week, And next week, I will present another Walk-In Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom video for you. Take care, everyone. Bye.